Welcome back. It is 5:12 on this Thursday morning, coasting into the weekend. And before we get there, we're going to have to deal with some storms later today, but it's quiet this morning and temperatures are much warmer than what we had on Wednesday morning, where some of you were waking up into the low 30s. Still a little bit cool into Murphy at 39, but here from Dayton to Chattanooga, Cleveland, all the way to Dalton, ranging anywhere from the mid 40s to lower 50s. Later today, we are going to climb up into the lower 70s, especially after about 3 p.m. through this evening. And if we get some sunshine in there, we're going to have some more instability. That's going to help fire up some of those storms. So again, storm alert weather mode primarily for this evening. That's when you need to be vigilant with some of the severe storm activity moving in. 5 to 10 Eastern time, 4 to 9 Central time, going to be our best window for severe weather. Damaging winds and the potential for hail going to be possible today. Tornado threat looks pretty much unlikely at this point, which is good news. So this is likely going to impact your evening plans, and it's all because of this cold front. Right now things are quiet, just some showers north of the Tennessee state line into Kentucky, but this blue moving through, that's just some cloud cover. But as that front gets closer, it's going to help spark off some of those storms. And through the mid-morning, we could have a little bit of rain north of Chattanooga. I don't expect much. And then this afternoon, we get a little bit of a break, but notice some of that sunshine clearing up. And what that does is warm temperatures, giving us just a little more instability to work with. And then after about 5 p.m., we're going to have to watch for these little cells that's going to develop across parts of North Georgia, Southeast Tennessee, Northeast Alabama. That's where we could have that severe potential, with the potential for, again, hail up to the size of 1 inch in diameter and maybe even larger, and gusty winds. That'll continue through the evening, again relatively isolated, and then we'll have that front finally come through after about 10 p.m., giving us another round of some showers before things finally clear out during the overnight hours. And then tomorrow morning should start off quiet, but then there's going to be a little weak disturbance move to our north. That'll spark off some more showers throughout the afternoon. Nothing severe tomorrow, but there will be some rain to work with. And then by the evening, it looks like we're going to dry back out. So we do have a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather from really middle Tennessee across much of our coverage area down into North Georgia. Slightly lower risk the further north you go. And this is primarily, again, going to be a wind and hail event. So if you're from Dunlap down to Blue Ridge to the southwest in that yellow shade, that's where you're going to have the best chance of seeing some severe weather today. Again, no tornado threat, no flooding threat. It's going to be about the hail and potential for strong winds a little bit later on. And as for your rainfall amounts, it's generally going to be around 1/2 of an inch. Again, you get under one of those heavy downpours or thunderstorms, you certainly could pick up a quick inch. So rainfall amount's going to be variable, like I mentioned yesterday, but still, with the storms possible later today, you're going to want to download the Local 3 weather app. You can scan it here. You can also find the link to our app on our website. It's free for iPhone and Android, so great tool to have, especially as we continue through severe weather season. Here's Luke's 7-day forecast. Storm alert weather mode today, mainly for this evening. More showers possible tomorrow, but look at those temperatures dropping back off into the 60s on Sunday. That's probably going to be the pick day of the weekend. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s, 80 by Monday, but the 80s are going to be short-lived because we're going to drop it back into the 60s by the middle of next week, but things are looking nice and calm. So like I mentioned it earlier, not expecting widespread severe weather, but there's going to be a few of those storms that fire up, and they're going to be on the strong side. So just pay close attention.
Yeah, for sure we are. Thank you so much, Clay.